My name and my age. I'm Elsie Mae Morris Compton. And my age is 100 years old.
How many was in your family?
Let's see. There's 11 of us children. Then Mom and Papa and Uncle John. Uncle John was Papa's brother, and he was older than Papa. But he had to go in a wheelchair. He was crippled, and he had to go in a wheelchair, so he took care of the store. He said they did a lot of we had a store, and that's why he worked there. He made a living there for himself. I taught school.
Yeah.
I taught school for several years. I think about 45 years.
What grade did you finish when you were going to school?
Before I started teaching, I finished the 8th grade, and then I got a chance to go to kind of a college, long toward the last. And I went there a little while too, and got my license. I taught for quite a while.
When you first started teaching,
I was single then.
yeah, was it one room
It's one-room school.
Do you remember what you taught in school?
Just a regular, and when I was teaching one-room school, I was just helping them learn to read and write and do arithmetic and everything that they needed to learn to keep a living.
Do you remember when they consolidated? What school did you go to then?
I don't know. They called them real specials. But I taught quite a little while then at them.
Do you remember all of the one-room schoolhouses that you taught? Do you remember the places?
Yeah, at the beginning they had schoolhouse there at Turkey Creek where I had gone to school before I started to teaching. And I went to that, and then I went on to work and go to the high school. See, I had 8th grade there in teaching the one-room school. I mean, everything up to the 8th grade, from the 1st through the 8th. That was one-room schools, you see. And the kids that went to school start in when they was old enough to leave home and go and start. And go ahead, and they finished the 8th grade.
Were you teaching school when you met Oz?
Yes, I guess I did. I taught him teaching the one-room school, but he was not attending school. He was out of school, he's through. But I teach at Prim by Parmin, teach on Turkey Creek, but I'd stayed, at each place for a year or two, maybe 2 terms or something.
When you went to a singing at Parma, Oz walked you home, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And was that when you first met?
Yeah, I guess it was.
How many children do you have?
2. 1 boy and 1 girl, JT and Nava.
Do you know how many descendants you have?
Over 40 descendants.
And you taught a lot of your kinfolk in school. Were you meaner to the kinfolk than you were to the other kids?
Well, I
or-
wasn't mean to any of them. No, I just always glad to have them there if they was wanting to learn why I wanted them to help them.
You were a good teacher.
Some of them would like to study, and some of them like to get out and play ball, but we had the chance to do that too. Or they'd find other things to do during this extra time, things that they maybe certain games they wanted to play or something. I don't know. Remember what I do. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. It was grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my